Hey everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to my video. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch. And if you haven't done so already, like and subscribe. Tell your friends to like and subscribe as well. And also share the video because I know there are so many people out there that can relate to me and to you. So this video it's simple. It's my confessions of a stay-at-home mom. And it's my journey, and this week has been a hard week, so I kind of want to just express myself and just be open and honest about the role of being a stay-at-home mom. My goal is not to discourage you, but to encourage you, to remind you that you are not alone. A lot of times we keep things to ourselves and make it seem as though we got it all together, but it's okay to be vulnerable and open, because when you do, you break down walls and there's people looking for that vulnerability so they can open up and say, oh, me too. A few months back, I released a video on Mother's Day, and it was Unfiltered Motherhood, and it was broken down to 3 parts. The one was my confessions, bounce back, and good mother. So today, it's like my confessions. It's my confessions of a stay-at-home mom. So this week, can I tell you, it's been a week. It's been a hard week. I mean, in general, 2020 has been hard, okay? But I'm so grateful to God to just have a new day, new grace, new mercy each and every single day. But can I tell you, the role of motherhood, the job, what it entails, it is hard and nobody talks about it. It's hard, it's defeating, it's never ending, it's exhausting, and a lot of times I don't feel qualified. I don't feel good enough to complete the role of a mother and being a stay-at-home mother at that. Between the constant repetition, the consistency, and playing referee, it's enough to make me want to run away. And that's the feeling I have inside, which is not a good feeling. I should not want to run away. I should not feel that way, but I do. And it frustrates me and it makes me sad, you know? And when I'm at home, I think the most frustrating thing of being a stay-at-home mom is getting nothing done. It's like, how is that possible? You're at home all day and get nothing done, you know? And I try to explain to my husband, I'm like, okay, honey, when I wake up in the morning, I put my feet to the ground and I am at work. And I try to get up a little bit early so I can have alone time, but it doesn't always happen. And for me, once the kids are up, that's it. He gets to leave. He gets to drive in the car alone. He swipes into work, he does his job, and he swipes out and comes home, and he's home and it's separated. Now, honey, if you are watching this, just know that I appreciate you and I love you so much, and I thank you for sacrificing the time from being at home to work to provide for our family and to provide for our future. Honey, I love you for that. Each day I wake up and I'm like, okay, today's gonna be a good day. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna have so much fun. And then as the day goes, this happens and this happens. As playing referee, kids are fighting, they're arguing, they're hitting each other, they're crying. It's never ending. And then the day just kind of flops, right? I spend about 75% of my time in the kitchen because, of course, we have to feed the kids at least 3 meals a day. So breakfast, lunch, and dinner, snacks in between, and I cannot leave the kitchen a mess. So of course I'm in there trying to clean up, and then the day is gone. So what happens? When it comes to feeding my kids, it's like I prepare this meal, I'm proud of myself, and they look at it as if it's poison. I'm like, what's wrong with the food? You ate this 2 days ago, or you ate this last month. Like, I don't eat that anymore. And I'm like, what? Do you even have a choice here? Okay. Now, if you don't know, we have 3 kids. I love my kids. I'm so grateful for their lives, and they're beautiful and they're precious and they're God-given gifts. But let me just tell you a little bit about them. Our baby boy is 18 months, and can I tell you, he is so cute. He has the dimples and he smiles and it melts your heart, but he's also so clingy. He's the clingiest of them all, and it's so challenging to balance out holding him constantly and then caring for the other kids and doing things around the house. People say, oh, carry him on your back. I'm like, oh, he's the same size as me. It hurts my back, you know? I can make all the excuses in the world, but it's tough. And he's the pickiest eater. Can I tell you what he eats? Fruit. He loves fruit. So that's a point. That's a win, okay? And then he loves pizza, spaghetti, and then he enjoys French fries and chicken nuggets on occasion. That is all, okay? I'm like stressed. I'm like, Evan, you need to eat food. You have to eat to grow. He doesn't understand that. And our middle child, She has grown so much in the last year. She's now 4 years old and she no longer throws up and pees on herself. So we are moving right ahead and right along, and her speech is coming a long way. She's able to verbally communicate with us her needs and wants, but she's still a little bit whiny, and she's coming a long way though. I am so grateful for the speech. Our 5-year-old, she is smart, she's amazing, very independent, and she cares for her siblings a lot, but she has a mouth on her. It's like everything I did is coming back to me when I was a child. I'm like, God, what's going on? Why are they so sassy and mean? For me, keeping the house clean is so important, but of course, when you're with kids, keeping the house clean is like brushing your teeth with Oreos. I say that every single video, and it's so true. But keeping the house clean is so important to me. Being clutter-free and organized, I feel like I have control. I feel stable and less anxious. And that's not always the case with kids. I turn my back and the whole room's a mess again. I'm like, what's going on? Why do we have toys? I can't stand it. And what is self-care? They say, oh, take care of yourself. Make sure you eat. I brushed my teeth this morning. Hey. Now, there's moms out there who are killing the game. They are amazing and they can do it all. If that's you, help me. I am desperate for your help. Send me your tips. Seriously though, as women, as moms, we put a lot of pressure on ourselves. We kind of put the standard up here, but we have to lower it, and we don't give ourselves enough grace. Like, okay, that laundry is gonna be there. Spend time with the kids. Dishes, it's gonna be there. Spend time with the kids. And I try to let it go. I try, but it's not easy to let those things go. And you know, what I hear a lot from older friends and family, they say, you know, your kids are only small for a little bit of time. They grow up and they grow up fast. And I'm like, I know. And that's the sad part, because I'm trying to embrace this time. But at this stage of life, it's extremely difficult. I know I'm not the only one that feels that way. I try to embrace this time, but kids are confusing. Oftentimes, I question myself and I really get frustrated with myself, wondering, was I a good enough mother today? Did I yell too much? Did I tell the kids that I love them enough? Did I play enough with them? Did they get all the fruits and vegetables? And it's so consuming, you know, when things don't go my way or well, I feel like a failure. And being at home all the time, it's consuming. And you know, when I think about it, it's all about perspective and experience. And I'm ashamed to say that as a stay-at-home mom, I wish I can go to work. I wish I could get out the house. I want to be away from my children. Meanwhile, there are women that desire to be a stay-at-home mom. There are women that desire to be moms. And here I am complaining and struggling. So if you see this, please forgive me and know that this motherhood journey is not easy. It's more than I ever anticipated. But I know that this season right now, it won't last forever, like friends and family say. However, I will encounter new obstacles as they grow older, which I don't look forward to. There is so much beauty in motherhood, and I do not take that for granted. Please hear me out. I am so grateful that God allowed me to be a mom, and I love my children with all of my heart, but it's super hard, and it's way more than I anticipated. Way more than I anticipated. Being at home, I'm grateful for the opportunity. I get to watch my kids grow, and I get to watch the milestones that they achieve. And when they learn something new, something I taught them, it brings so much joy to my heart, and there's so much beauty in that. And for my husband and I, we say, you know, we have 3 children. The more we have, the more opportunity and chances we have of bringing light into the world, because we want to make disciples for Jesus Christ. So surrounding myself with other moms, other like-minded believers, getting together and saying, hey, you're not alone. Yes, this is hard, okay? Yes, you're gonna survive. Yes, you are fit and qualified for this job. As moms, seriously though, we are all in the same boat. We all need to stick together and encourage one another. You know, find a mom's group. Find a mom that's older, or if you're an older mom, find a younger mom and just walk alongside of each other and say, this is what I did when we went through this stage with our kids, and this is what I did, and here's the tricks I learned. All the tips and everything is so much more appreciated, and I am looking for tips daily. So if you have any tips, please comment below. Send me a message, whatever it is. I need help. This motherhood journey, it's not easy, but I am grateful for it. So those are my confessions of a stay-at-home mom. Could sound like complaining. Maybe I'm venting. I'm not doing a little bit of both, but I want to know and I want to encourage others to say, hey, you're not alone in this journey. Well, until next time, you guys be blessed.